Welcome to Yawdvybz TV. Before we start, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. Now on to the news. Man accused of killing homeless in Mobe has case to answer. Ronaldo Ricketts, who is accused of murdering multiple homeless people in Montego Bay between July and August of last year, has a case to answer. A court ruling was made on Monday. Trial Judge Natisha Fairclough Hilton believes that the evidence presented before the St. James Parish Court is compelling enough to warrant transferring the case to the High Court. On the last mentioned date, the court was informed that the defendant had undergone psychiatric evaluation and was diagnosed with schizophrenia. However, despite his diagnosis, the report confirmed that he was fit to plead. Following the judge's ruling on Monday, she transferred the case to the St. James Circuit Court for mention on September 30th and remanded Ricketts in police custody. He is being represented by attorney-at-law Henry McCurdy. Ricketts was arrested by the police on August 30th, 2023, in relation to the charge of abduction. It is alleged that he picked up the complainant along Humber Avenue in downtown Montego Bay and drove her to Melville Hall Avenue before pulling a knife and demanding sex from her. The woman managed to escape from the car and screamed for help, getting the attention of nearby police who were on patrol at the time. Ricketts was subsequently detained and taken into custody by the cops. It is further alleged that, while he was in custody for that incident, Ricketts confessed to killing for homeless people in sections of Montego Bay between July 28th and August 20th last year. It is understood that all the victims were stabbed with a sharp instrument while they were sleeping. Godfrey Stewart Highmorn student who died in car crash. A pall of gloom blanketed Godfrey Stewart High on Tuesday morning as children and staff paid their respects to 13-year-old Shanique Severia, who died in a two-vehicle collision last weekend. The teen's father, Olwayne, along with restaurant manager Owen Barnes, also died in the accident that happened along the Little London Main Road in Westmoreland on Friday night. In honor of young Shanique, teachers released blue and pink lanterns into the sky. Visit was made to the institution on Tuesday, where grief counseling was underway in Shanique's former grade 8 classroom. Her classmates were brought to tears as counselors spoke with them about the stages of grief. Principal of the institution, Emily Lawrence Ricketts, said it is an emotional day. Today is a short memorial service. It is very emotional for our teachers, especially those who teach her class. We sent up some lanterns in her honor, a distressed Lawrence Ricketts lamented as she reminisced on the morning's proceedings. The headmistress added that in recent times, the school has been stalked by a number of deaths. However, she expressed gratitude for all the support she has received from the ministry as well as guidance counselors from other schools. Describing young Severia as a pleasant student, the headmistress said her death has resonated with even school vendors. She was one of those very pleasant students who everyone knew. Even the vendors at the fence have been talking about her since the tragic accident that ended her life and that of her father, she said. According to the police, about 9:40 p.m., a Toyota Hiace bus and a motor car were traveling in opposite directions along the roadway when the two vehicles collided. The police were summoned, and the injured people were transported to hospital, where Shanique, who was a passenger in the Toyota Hiace bus, and the drivers of both vehicles were pronounced dead. Cop reportedly stabbed and dosed with feces. 4 men are currently before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court following allegations that they attacked and stabbed a police officer during cell checks at a corporate area lockup. The accused, Sean Valentine, Cedric Powell, David McKenzie, and Kirk Gardiner, are each charged with unlawful wounding and assault occasioning actual bodily harm. All pleaded not guilty before Senior Parish Judge Sanchia Burrell on Monday. It is alleged that on January 23, 2024, while officers were conducting mandatory cell checks, the accused attacked the cop. Valentine, who has been using a wheelchair subsequent to the alleged incident, allegedly used a makeshift knife to stab the complainant on his arm. It is further alleged that Gardner threw a bucket of urine and feces on the complainant. The accused, excluding Valentine, were remanded in custody by Burrell until June 7th, when the matter is set for mention. Valentine had his bail extended until then. No bail for Julian Silvera. Former parliamentarian Julian Silvera, who is accused of killing his wife, has been denied bail. The decision was handed down in the Home Circuit Court this morning. His attorney Peter Champagne, KC, says an appeal is a live issue. Melissa Silvera, wife of the accused, was found dead in the couple's home in Stony Hill, St. Andrew on November 10, 2023. It was first reported that the 42-year-old woman died in her sleep from natural causes. However, an autopsy performed 3 weeks after her death revealed that she died from gunshot wounds. 3 bullet fragments were found inside her body, which led the police to commence a murder investigation. Silvera, a 52-year-old businessman, was arrested and charged on January 18th with his wife's murder. Police Commissioner warns gangsters. Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake is urging gun-toting gangsters not to challenge the police if they value their safety, as doing otherwise might not end peacefully for them. In a press release issued by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Blake explained how an individual caught with an illegal firearm should respond when confronted by the police. When approached by law enforcement, your safety and the safety of others are paramount. If you find yourself in a situation where you are in possession of an illegal weapon, remember, cooperation is your safest option, said Blake. Here's what you can do. Immediately put down the weapon, distance yourself from it, and show your hand. Make it clear that you are not a threat. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is committed to ensuring your safety and the safety of our communities. Our preferred outcome in every encounter is a peaceful resolution, added Blake. In outlining the importance of following his advice, Blake said it will not only help to de-escalate situations, but will also open the door for the confronted person to have their day in court. Let us help you make choices that lead to a safer outcome for everyone involved. Remember, showing your hands, putting down the weapon, and cooperating fully demonstrates your commitment to peace, said Blake. Blake said that the JCF has no desire to kill anyone, hence his desire to see criminals surrender peacefully when confronted by the police, noting that that is how they would like to see every encounter end. Mommy, you all right? Mom shares last WhatsApp message before daughter killed. When Marion White received a phone call Monday afternoon that her daughter, Akelia White, had been killed, the Manchester mother was in disbelief that her child was the latest victim of school-based violence. When we hear about stabbing at school, I never know it would reach my daughter, the distraught mother told her cousin, Tonya Anderson, as they stood outside the accident and emergency department at Mandeville Regional Hospital. The mother recalled her last conversation with her daughter via WhatsApp less than an hour before the 20-year-old was fatally stabbed at Catholic College of Mandeville in Williamsfield. I saw her this morning before I left for work, and she texted me about 11 o'clock and said, "Mommy, you all right?" That was it, the mother said. They just told me that she was in class and the boy just attacked her, so I don't know what happened further from there. It is said that White and a 17-year-old boy were among students in a classroom about midday when another teenager used a sharp object to inflict stab wounds to White and the boy. The injured students were taken to hospital, where White was pronounced dead and the boy admitted. The suspect, who is also 17, was taken into police custody. Head of the Manchester Police Deputy Superintendent Carrie Duncan said the youngster was taken to court and remanded until June 4th. Duncan said detectives are theorizing that a missing cell phone and money are possible motives for the incident. He said the police seized the murder weapon, a knife, which the suspect reportedly went for after an initial confrontation with White. The other student who was injured was said to have tried to intervene in the dispute when he was stabbed. Political representatives condemned the incident, raising concerns over the growing spate of violence in schools. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend.